Hi everyone, Linda here from Love Song Reiki. Wanted to hop on today for a quick moment and talk about compassion. It's been on my mind since yesterday, and the last time I had a thought on my mind about a video I wanted to do, when I didn't do it, I waited for a few days, and by then it seemed to have been into the conscious universe that everyone started talking about the same topic I was going to talk about, so there was no point talking about it. So today, just really quick while I'm sitting in my car after yoga, wanted to talk real quick about what compassion is to me, what it isn't. When I first started with Reiki, one of the tenets, the precepts, is be compassionate to yourself and others, show compassion to others and yourself, however you want to word it. And in my younger years, compassion to me was, oh, I feel so sorry for that person, I hope they do okay. It was kind of like a feeling sorry for somebody. And now I've learned it's more of seeing somebody in their true humanity. It's if someone, for instance, at work, if you have a coworker who is grumpy all the time and you just really don't want to be around them because they're grumpy and they just kind of make you nervous and they make you angry, or they instill these feelings in you, if you can try to see them from that they're human, they're not doing it because they hate your guts. Maybe they're behaving this way because all of us humans have some type of karmic energy, how we were raised. There's always some underlying reason why we behave the way we behave. So if you can start seeing that person just as a human being having a human experience, and not necessarily saying, oh, it's okay that they treat me that way, but instead seeing them as they're human. If I was behaving that way, I wouldn't want people to be angry with me. I just would like to see them for who they are, understand they're wounded, not hold it against them, forgive them for their behavior if they were angry or whatever with you, or if they were curt with you or short with you. If you're able to forgive them for that behavior and see them in their humanity, that releases you from the tension that you're feeling regarding that person. So say that person's been mean to you at work for the last week and you're angry with them, and you're just, every time you see them you get angry. Well, that's affecting you negatively. So if you can instead say, you know what, I love myself, so I'm not going to allow this person's energy to affect me. So I'm going to be compassionate for myself, and I'm going to release the feelings that I'm allowing that person to make me feel. And then I'm also going to understand that that person's operating from some position of woundedness. And so instead of reacting negatively, maybe I'll try to be a little more in their space, maybe try to interact with them a little bit more, maybe try to get to know them a little bit, and maybe try to understand where the actions are coming from. Not saying that you're not going in with the intent of changing them. You're going in with the intent of changing yourself, changing your reaction to them. And you never know, what if your change in your reaction to them, they feel the difference in your energy, and then they're able to go, and maybe it'll shift their energy a little bit to the more kinder side or the less unhappy side, and maybe they'll react differently. You never know how it's going to work out. But my encouragement for compassion is, look at a person and understand that all people are operating from some type of being wounded. You don't have to like it. If someone has abused you, you don't have to allow them back in your life. But you do need to forgive them. I know it's going to trigger y'all. I had someone I really had to forgive in my life. And that's not saying that their actions were okay, but by understanding that this person had evidently a lot of crap in their past, and they took it out on me and others, of course, probably. I'm not 100% certain. And that I wouldn't allow that person in my life again, but I see them for who they are. I forgive them. I release them. I no longer allow their energy of their actions to affect my way of being. For the longest time, I allowed the energy from the actions to affect my way of being. So being compassionate to others is seeing them and humanity in their woundedness, seeing yourself in your woundedness and see how you behave in your woundedness, and stopping yourself if you're being not so nice either. And then again, forgiving yourself if you're acting in a way that is not quite as loving and compassionate as you should be. Compassion to me is just, it's love. It's you have to love everyone, whether you like them or not. And when I say love, I just say you have to be compassionate to them. If you lash out, if you're angry at them, it just creates this whole cycle of negative energy in your life, and it creates ripples through the universal energy. And the reality is, you don't want that. You want the universe and people to come to a way of being that's peaceful and loving. And so if you can just, when someone is triggering you, or if you're feeling triggered, stop, ask yourself, how can I look at this differently? Try to see that person in the context of maybe how their day has been. If you're see yourself being mean, stop yourself and go, okay, what's causing me to behave this way? And I'm gonna stop it now. And then forgive yourself, and don't look back on it and go, oh, I did this and I'm so horrible. Instead, just say, you know what? Okay, I take it all back. Clear, transmute it, cross the time, dimension, space, and reality. Get out of my way. Okay, I'm not going to behave this way anymore. Forgive myself. Move on. Be loving. See if that changes your day. If you're able to catch yourself. Pardon me, I have an itchy nose. It's allergy season. So just wanted to get on real quick and talk about compassion, since it just feels like lately there's, as usual, a lot of negativity going on in the world. And with, of course, politics, you've got the people who are angry at each other. So if you can just say, they have their opinion, I have my opinion, it's okay. They are operating from their sphere of influence, you operate from your sphere of influence, and instead of hating each other, instead of being angry with each other, listen to each other, show compassion to each other, show some love to each other, and maybe eventually we can all come together united as one country, as one world, as one humanity. We already are all connected through the energies of the universe. Now we just have to learn it, and compassion is going to be the one thing that will create that final cohesion that we need to become a unified world. So anyways, that's all I had to say for now. Love y'all. Bye.